Good morning, everybody. How we doing? How we feeling? Couple announcements right off the bat. No movie night tonight. 'Tis the season, right? I appreciate everyone's understanding as events and streams get shuffled somewhat uncertainly during the holiday season. This should be the last weekend of disruption on my end, which will be much appreciated. I'm a creature of habit, you see. I like when things can kind of flow in a predictable sense, which is not something that I can enjoy in late December. Hey, Wolf Bender, what's going on? I'm so happy to see all of you. Second announcement, this will be a little bit of a short stream, potentially only like 2 hours long. I figured a short stream was better than no stream at all. Wow, my eyes are really green today. What the fuck? Sorry, I had a train of thought and I locked eyes with the version of OBS preview that lives on my monitor to tell me like how things are looking, and I have it up there for like artifacting and like jittery frame purposes, and I was like, wow, striking. Oh my god, who are they? What was I saying? That alert had no sound. Oh my god, Gabsby, did you just subscribe for 3 months in advance at tier 3? Oh my god, for 25 months? Wait, but that's 1 month over 2 years and you just subscribed for 6 months? What? Can we get some love in chat for Gorsby, please? I think alerts might be broken. We can see them. We can't hear them. Let me just take a look at ye old mixer. I'm going to test an alert real quick. Hold on. I might have to restart the mixer. Yeah, we'll just... Oh, they broken. I think they're OBS broken, which means there's not actually anything I can do to fix that on the mixer. You know what? We'll restart the mixer anyway. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. It shouldn't break things any more than they're already broken. So hold, please. Do you hear me? Are we back? Okay, that means if Mixa, oi Mixa, I'm talking here. Okay, if you hear, then let's go ahead and try a test alert one more time. You know what? Windows updated last night. I bet that's what happened. I'd been putting it off. And it was like, you know, when you turn off the computer, it gives you the option. It's like update and restart, update and shut down, shut down. For weeks, I was just choosing shut down. And when I turned my computer off last night, it wasn't giving me the option anymore. It was like update and restart, update and shut down. I was like, what about not update? Update. So I had to update, and I bet something got a little bit janky. We'll test one more time. Hang on.
I won!
Wow. I didn't expect that to solve the problem. But what do you know? We fixed it. I love that. I did win. Hypnos, I won. We won. Makes me happy, makes me smile. I anticipate we will probably call stream around like 3, maybe 2:30, which doesn't give us a lot of time to game, but I think that's okay because Resident Evil 4 Remake wants to put me in the fuck zone, and I can really only tolerate 1 fuck zone per stream before I'm just kind of like tired of the fuck zone, tired of being hassled by Spanish cultists, tired of hearing like ahí está, and it's like they're using like the vosotros form now, which is like really fucked up to me. So I think it's like ahí estáis, and I was stop it, don't say that to me, don't say that shit. It's like, am I not deserving of ustedes? You don't know me like that, Spanish cultists. We're not tight in that way. Yeah, we've got a fuck zone quota. So, and this particular fuck zone, which we discovered last stream, is two abuelas with chainsaws, and then an assortment of their companions, I guess, armed with barnyard implements and malice in their hearts. So it will probably take all of my strength just to survive. Gee, Bill, 2 grandmas. But it's fine. I think what I'd like to do is test out the machine gun, because while I'm certain that the machine gun lacks power, here's my thought process. I've had a tough time adjusting to the combat in this game, but I am getting better, and that is worth acknowledging. But the game has also presented me with tools I have not used. So I'm wondering if this is like I'm a creature of habit. I find a tool that I like. You've seen this with Dark Souls. What's the biggest fucking sword I can... That one? Nice. And I just have it for 150 hours. But maybe Resident Evil has given me a machine gun and a crossbow because they want me to use the machine gun and the crossbow. Like, they have to have situational function. So maybe if I'm getting dogged on by 2 grandmas with chainsaws and just like anywhere between like 8 and 23 angry villagers, maybe like the spray of the machine gun can give us some space. Or maybe if I'm agile enough, which is ultimately the biggest problem here, I'm not quick, we can like deploy some crossbow mines to explode in proximity on the door frame. You see where I'm going with this? Ultimately, and I understand why the game does not have this, so I can't really criticize it for lacking this feature, because it would make my life easier, but I feel like most people who play this game don't need that. I personally would love if upon like switching a weapon, the game would briefly enter like bullet time and everything would slow down, because that would give me the ability to be like, do I have the right gun? Like, I've got the muscle memory down for the like the handguns, but like shotgun and rifle and grenades, it's like I'm a little bit slower on the uptake. And if the game would just like pause itself for like 2 seconds while I'm like, do I want that? No, I don't want. Oh, that's the flash grenade. I want the regular grenade. I feel like that would give me a certainty in positioning and action that I would appreciate. Now, I understand why the game does not do that. But baby me thinks that would have been a really nice inclusion. I feel like, did Breath of the Wild do that? Oh, yeah, Breath of the Wild had its own like weapon cycle menu. I think everything paused when you were changing weapons in Breath of the Wild, but I admittedly don't remember so much. I just think that would be convenient. The most intense what other Resident Evil games have you played, Gorbsby? You've played quite a few of them, haven't you? I think people have said that 4 and the remake are the most like combat-oriented Resident Evil games, which I actually did not know about them until we started playing. And I believe it was moderator Helen who last weekend said that the lack of dodge in the remake is a more faithful reconstruction of the original, which did not have a dodge due to other limitations in development at the time of its release. So I've stepped off the dodge hill. I'm like, that makes sense. I get it. I won't criticize you for not having that. That's on me to get used to. But I think I like games with dodge. Hi, Fung. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Yes, this is our very first Resident Evil game ever. We just finished chapter 5. And now we are in the quarry getting fucked on by grandmas with chainsaws. It's great. This is the remake. The category should be set to remake. If I fucked up the category, let me know. But I feel like it should be correct. So, but we'll see. Resident Evil 1, 2 remake, 4 remake, 7, and 8. Yo! There is a part of me that wants to do 2 after this, if only to experience the lens of a different style of Resident Evil game that also features Leon. There is something that I think this game does very well is It is, but they are named. Okay, as long as it's set correctly. I don't want to bait and switch anybody who comes in like, I thought this was the regular version. You're a fucking streamer. You're a liar. And it's like, no, I'm just dumb, actually. Like, there's no malice there. It's just incompetence. We'll see. Yeah, I don't actually know if I would play 2, but if I were, that would be next. I don't know what game. I might go into Last of Us next, actually. There's a handful of games on the list, but the number of games that I'm like, yes, I have to play has dwindled pretty intensely. And I've never played Last of Us, and I've never seen the show, so everything about it would be a very brand new experience. And I really enjoyed God of War, which obviously is not the same as The Last of Us, but Sony had their fingers in that pie, and I was really impressed by it. So, hey Thresh, welcome in. How you doing? I have heard that Last of Us is amazing, 100%. Yeah. Also, hey Michelle, what's up? So it's tough. It'll be a tough decision, but luckily I've got a stay of execution because I think we'll be with Resident Evil for like at least like 5 more streams. Like I think we got like a solid 3 weeks out of Resident Evil before we're done with it. So I've got a little bit of time. But we'll see. I'm trying to think. I feel like there was something else I was going to say about the game. Oh, yeah. But something that I think the game does really well is it has a very contagious energy to it. I think it does a great job of balancing puzzle and combat with this like lighthearted sort of like 80s camp. And I think that's really rewarding. It acts as a really good like shot chaser with some of the grittier moments in the game or some of the more frustrating moments of the game. Like straight up, if the cabin sequence that capstoned Chapter 5 did not have that scene of Leon being like, you, yeah, and that guy being like, oh yeah, about early, and Leon's like, yeah, about that, and then he like grabs him by the neck and throws him against the wall. I would have been so angry. So angry because it took me like 4 attempts to clear the cabin, and if it hadn't had like Luis and like Leon like being kind of silly and goofy at the start of that sequence, I would have been like really frustrated. But it acted as a really good palate cleanser, and I appreciate when games have that awareness that it can't just be like awful all the time unless that's the game's goal. And you could make the argument for Silent Hill 2 that was the goal. Like, hey, you don't get a fucking break here. You don't get any reprieve. Oh, did you think this was bad? It's gonna get worse. Fucking buckle up. But I appreciate that the energy that Resident Evil has, or at least this particular title of the Resident Evil franchise, because I think it's really well done. Yeah. It's really fun. Every now and then Leon just says some shit and I'm like, I like it. I like it. If there is chemistry between them. Like, I swear to God, the first time I heard that about last night, yeah, about that, I was like, oh my God, they make it sound like they were on a date and Luis didn't call him back. Like, there is something. It's really funny, actually. And I think the developer, you have to know, and you have to lean into it a little bit. He's just silly. He is just silly. And I like, yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, I still feel, I like Zelda. I would like to play Tears of the Kingdom at some point. I would like to experience that story, but I don't like crafting. I just don't. It's not something that I'm ever really like, oh yeah, this game lets me make stuff. Fuck yes. Like at best, I'm like, oh, you can craft here. And at worst, I'm like, fuck, I gotta craft. Like, it just doesn't excite me. So I fear I may never revisit Tears of the Kingdom because I don't want to tinker. I was talking about this, with one of my DMs, actually. We were talking about reframing one of our campaigns into a different system or style. And like they brought up like how much scaffolding or structure do you want? Like how in control do you want to be? Like if I give you a problem, I say you need a locksmith. Do you want to be able to just say, "Oh yeah, I know a guy?" Or do you want to have to like find like how creative do you really want to be? And I was like, well, for me personally, it reaches a level where the more options you give me, actually the less capable I am of performing at all. And I feel like that was my problem in Tears of the Kingdom because, Tears of the Kingdom is like, here's a puzzle, solve it. And I'm like, okay, how? And Tears of the Kingdom is like, you can do anything. And I was like, no, what? How? It's like, you can make a plane, you can make a car, you can make a ladder, you can make like several contraptions and gizmos and whatchamacallit. And I'm like, no, like, how do I solve it? Like, there were too many options. And it totally paralyzed me. I could not function in that game. I wanted one straightforward solution, and they didn't have one. And that doesn't make it a bad game, but it was very much so at odds with the way that I, A, like want to play games, and B, like the games that I seek out simply don't have that kind of feature. Yeah. Yeah, Amy. Yeah. I didn't mind breakable weapons because I found, at least for Breath of the Wild, I can't speak to Tears of the Kingdom, obviously, because I really didn't play it. There was always a pretty generous, like, inflow of new weapons. It never felt very, like, survival horror-y, right? Where it's like, oh, fuck. Oh, there's a goblin camp, and I've got a stick because my sword broke, and I don't know what to do. I always felt that there was a pretty, like, decent pace of replenishing going on. And while I didn't particularly, like, enjoy my weapons breaking, I never felt like my experience degraded because of that. But I really did not like crafting. Even with cooking, it's like, throw some stuff in a pot. I'm like, what stuff? Why? They're like, any stuff. Just see what it does. I'm like, I don't want to see what it does. Like, I want to know what I'm doing. It's tricky. It's tricky. Yeah, too many options, and it's very interesting too because I know people who thrive in that kind of environment. They're like, wait a minute, I can do anything. I'm gonna do that. And they blossom. Like you can see them in their element, having a great time. And if you tell me you can do anything, I'm like, I end up choosing the most boring shit imaginable because it's like I just collapse like a souffle under the weight of all of those options. Like I just can't narrow them down. I can't pick in real time. So I always like having a little bit of structure in my games and in my crafting. I never like when someone's like, you can do anything, so that I do nothing. I do nothing. Like my brain just shuts off. It's so tough. It's so tough. Dubious food, yep. All the time. I was like, this food's gonna slap, gonna give me more stamina, gonna give me like 10 hearts, and it comes out looking pixelated. Like some author's fan-made doujinshi. I'm like, cool, thanks, nice. But I'll be interested to see where they go next because I think Nintendo has said that they won't be developing any new games in Breath of the Wild's universe. So it'll be interesting to see what that departure brings. I'm gonna assume they probably will like change the art style too then, because I feel like that style, that art direction is so heavily associated with those titles specifically. But it's the perfect game if you're into the exact thing. Maybe, but not very accessible if you're not. Potentially, because people kept trying to reassure me. They're like, you don't have to craft a lot, but the game wants you to. That is in fact a core feature of the game itself. And although you may be able to minimize it, the game doesn't expect you to do it, and it wants you to like it. And I did not want to do it and wasn't going to like it. I just feel like I wasn't in the target demographic for whatever audience that they were trying to cultivate. Sorry, my contact's a little bit sticky. Hang on. Better. Hey, Ghost, what's going on? Wandering, that I did really enjoy. Yeah, and I think part of the reason that I connected so immediately with Breath of the Wild over Tears of the Kingdom was the weight of the story. I feel bad that I was like, it's gonna be a short stream because I don't have a lot of time, and then I'm like, well, let me talk about Zelda for 40 minutes. You know, Breath of the Wild opens in tragedy, in cataclysm. The thing you were trying to stop, you failed. You failed to prevent. The land is irrevocably scarred by the marks of that failure. The blights have overtaken, like, your friends are dead. People think that you don't exist anymore. The world has moved on without you. You are a stagnant remnant of a time that continually re-emphasizes what you failed to do and what you lost. And I thought that was the weight of that, the burden that Link shouldered in Breath of the Wild, I thought was so well written. You know, like, here, oh yeah, the tales of this hero, and it's you. And people don't know who you are anymore, and everyone you loved is gone. Like, and having to re-navigate a landscape permanently changed, not only by the passage of time that you, by the way, were not around to experience, but also by the disaster of what happened in the castle. I thought that was really well done. And for me, like, and then Tears of the Kingdom comes, and it's just like, oh, so we won. We're gonna do this again. Okay, sure. And there was crafting, which I wasn't really super into, and I was like, we'll get to the bosses, because I bet the bosses are cool. But the boss was just like some random dude. Ganon was like, yo, I need a freelancer. Can you hassle this twink in the sky for a little bit? I need a guy. Can I have a guy? What's your rate? Can I have a guy? And he just like hired this dude to like, and it lacked the same weight for me. And obviously, you know, there's a lot to be said by, like, of course it lacked the weight for you, fucking Chromunist streamer. You only played the first like 3 hours of the game. Like, and I acknowledge that there's probably elements of the game that I didn't see, that I couldn't appreciate because I stopped before I got there. But I told myself, I was like, okay, wait till the first boss, because the first boss is probably cool. And it was just like some dude. I was like, it just didn't match up emotionally to the blights for me. And perhaps it's on me for trying to equate them, because I do think there's something to be said for games being enjoyed as they are, not as what they could be, or how they compare to similar games or previous titles, things like that. But it just didn't click. It's one of my greatest gaming regrets, actually, that Tears of the Kingdom did not click with me. It's tough hours out here. No. It was like quite literally like one of the blight boss. Like, I don't want to. They're not blights, but it was basic. Like, you know how in Breath of the Wild it was like, go to the big statue robot and fight the blight guy. Like, that's a boss. And in Tears of the Kingdom, it was something very similar. Like, it was go to this area, fight the big guy, like one of the big four. And it was just like, who is this? And it's just like some guy. It's just like some demon, like dragon slug in the sky or something that Ganon just like brought onto the team. And it's like, oh, okay. The blights were really cool though. Suffice it to, yeah, so I was not impressed. It was yeah. It was whichever. It was the Rito zone, which people have told me in hindsight was like a relatively weak zone anyway, and that was unfortunately the one that I started with. But I was already feeling so low about the game. I was like, I don't have it in me to do another one of these. But it would have been. The Yiga guy is deliberately goofy and well written. I don't know if he shows up in Tears of the Kingdom, but I always enjoyed his presence in Breath of the Wild. Because, again, it's a good balance. You get the weight of the protagonist moving through society and navigating a world that looks the way that it does because of his failures, because of his inaction, his removal from the world at large. And then you just have like a really silly ninja who just like shows up every now and then. And you need that kind of thing, right? Even Curse of Strahd, which is largely regarded as one, I think it's the most grim campaign adventure. But I guess I'm not necessarily super familiar with other previous, but no, I don't really know if I describe Icewind Dale as grim. I don't know. Still has moments of, like, it says in the book, it's like your players are gonna need a little something. Like, you're gonna have to give them a little something sometimes. This isn't 40K. It's like, so they throw you something every now and then to like cleanse it. And I thought that the Yiga did a great job of that in Breath of the Wild. So, ooh. Oh, Toe, you didn't like the Zora area either? That's so tough. I loved the Zora area in Breath of the Wild, but I never. Maybe if we'd gone there first, because I really enjoyed Sidon's character. Maybe if we'd gone there first in Tears of the Kingdom, it would have invigorated me. But also, if I'd done my favorite thing first and I was still just kind of meh on the game, we absolutely would have shut it down. Because I was like, well, it's not getting any better than this. Which would have been so tough. But I don't know. Good game. The people I know who loved it really loved it. But the people I know who played it and did not love it were just like, this is boring. And it's always interesting to see who falls into what category. But I will need to stop streaming in like 2 hours. So I think we should I think we should resident some of this evil. And since I forgot to do this yesterday, when we were streaming Final Fantasy XIV, the last like 5 minutes of stream, I might have to switch into Final Fantasy so I can gift 3 subs to my own chat so I can get the item code for 50 Aetheryte tickets and the snowman mount. Because I forgot to do that yesterday. And if I want the mount, I have to do it by the 31st. And I don't know if we can stream tomorrow. I feel like we should be able to. But I might just like set the last 5 minutes of stream aside to like boot up the Final Fantasy, change the game and just gift 3 subs out to my own chat. So I can get the reward. Reward for me. It's my Christmas and I need it now. Yeah, it was definitely an oopsie moment. Yeah. I mean, we're going to resident this eve. Ooh, wait, so are you current with Dawn Trail then? Because I'm in Shadowbringers, so I've got a lot of content ahead of me. Some shit just happened in the game, and I'm having a hard time coping. Which I guess for Shadowbringers doesn't really narrow it down. But, okay. I'm going to touch some buttons. We're going to see what works. Hang on. I think we probably don't hear the game. What about now? I hear the game. Do y'all hear the game? We hear it most. Excellent. Beat Dawn Trail a month after the Shadowbringers is the I really loved Heavensward. And I finished Heavensward and I was like, it's not getting better than this. And I played Stormblood and I was like, not getting better than Heavensward. And I played Shadowbringers and I was like, Shadowbringers, pretty good. And then we finished base expansion and I was like, Shadowbringers might be tied with Heavensward. That was pretty good. And then we hit 5.3. Which I'm not even done with yet. And now I'm like, Shadowbringers might be the best expansion. I think I would regard Shadowbringers as like one of my favorite video games. Yeah, like just that particular chapter. Just that chapter. But yeah, it's interesting. I think my issue with Stormblood was that I think it had too broad of a focus. And I think that's my problem with it. I think Stormblood should have been 2 expansions. I think we should have had the focus on Doma for 1, and I think we should have had the focus on Alamigo and Garabania for another. And I think by combining them, it weakened both plot lines. You know, part of what made Heavensward... I will shut up about Final Fantasy, I promise. Part of what made Heavensward so engaging is that you come to Ishgard, and you are in Ishgard the whole time. everything about Ishgardian society, the people that live there, the politics and theology of that land. You are immersed in it from start to finish for 10 levels. And when you shift into Stormblood, you spend half your time in Doma, you spend half your time in... And oh! Ilias! Thank you so much for gifting that sub! How you doing? Inherently, when you divide a story like that, you know, I could have felt really strongly about Hien, but we didn't see him that much. And maybe I would have felt really strongly about Lise, but it's like, she wasn't really around a lot. Whereas it's like, Aymeric was with us always. Haurchefant was with us always. And I think that it weakened the story. I like Xenos as a villain. I know some people don't. I did. But even in Shadowbringers, you know, we come to the first, and it's the Exarch for 10 levels. Like, it just gave us having roots in one zone as opposed to kind of like bouncing around and splitting our time and splitting our focus, I think did a lot more to connect and immerse us in that expansion. So scope creep is a good phrase for it, I think. Yeah, because there wasn't anything super wrong with what they were doing. I just didn't feel very connected to the zones, and I think that's because I had half the amount of time in each location that I was used to. All right, so where are we? We got Girl. Girl is here. Girl, Leon, can you like give her a jacket? She looks like she's cold. Can we get her some better shoes? So, right. If I jump down there and break those boxes, there's a door, and if we go through the door, the grandmas will fuck us. So let me just make sure. Ooh, can I go in here? Oh, I don't have any rifle. I think maybe, can I craft some flash grenades? I would like to craft a flash grenade. Yeah. You know what? We might need more than one flash grenade. I don't have any gunpowder, so that'll be a problem for me later. So our code from the beginning, like that guy stole from us, and then he injected us with a dubious substance, and now we have tentacles in our blood. It's awful. It's awful. Yeah, I think we should go in here before we drop down. Okay, now I don't see any evil people in here. But that doesn't mean there are no evil people in here. I got a lot of grenades. You know what? I'm gonna eat this. No. I'm gonna make sure there aren't... No, wait a minute. Is that a guy? That's a... It's an herb! I thought it was a guy. It's fine. You're a chatter of culture, I see, Fungalia. Oh yeah. I think Leon should not cover them up. There, dude in here. That is not gonna help me. Where's my gun? Like the gun. Here's my gun. That's the rifle. Pistol. Oh, nice. Okay. So yeah. So we are free to basically just like steal and pilfer through here as much as we like. Oh, and that's a shrine. If we drop down here, do we get anything? Let me check the map. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure. Well, I'm going to open all this first. Yeah, you've heard of fruit. Get ready for herb. And that will be for me, and we can sell that whenever we next find the merchant. And then, yeah, you know what? I will pilfer and steal before... Oh, there's a downstairs.
Stay here.
What? Get in the locker, Ashley. Go. Get in there. Go on, get. She won't go. Get in there. There you go. Okay. Okay, so let's leave her in there for as long as we can. I do miss him. Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is very important. So, at the end of chapter 5, Louise was talking to a woman. A woman in a sweater dress and like thigh-high boots. Did we write down her name? This is tough because my notebook ran out of pages approximately 9 weeks ago. So I've been taking notes over notes. So now Final Fantasy and Silent Hill and Resident Evil all have the same note page because I'm writing over other words because it's so full. Was it Ada? I thought we did. I thought he said it. But I was in fact distracted by the presence of women. So I could be wrong. We're gonna go down here. Okay, this is good though. Because as long as I don't touch that, nothing bad will happen to me.
Won't open.
Are you sure it won't open? Have you tried?
No good.
I'm pretty sure if you push your body against that, it'll open. So what we'll do is we'll steal, and then we'll break those barrels, and then we'll go back up and jump down the other way. But I will heal. Let me make sure. Nothing else to steal. I'm not touching that. You can't trick me into touching that. If I touch that, the grandmas come out. Okay, so then.
Won't open.
Am I soft locked?
No good.
Is there
Good.
really no way out? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Oh, Amy, you are so right. That is probably one of my favorite parts of the game. Shit. Well, so I can't leave, but maybe that means nothing, no one can come. No, I refuse to believe I'm trapped in here. With the abuelas? Can I hide in the locker? I cannot. Well, I guess
It's locked.
I guess we'll have to see what happens. I think we're gonna eat shit and die pretty immediately. But you know, wait. No, this gives me time to prepare though. Okay, yeah. Hang on just a second. Here's what I'm gonna do. Where's my bolt thrower? That is a machine gun. Nope, that's a machine gun. This is a bolt thrower. I'm gonna attach a mine. And then I'm gonna shoot it at the door. And now hopefully, if people come through there, it will blow up. And in fact, I might be a real piece of shit and put one here too. Yeah. And, well, I'm trying to think. Can I... Am I gonna have to worry about people coming through this door? Will the mines blow up on me? Do I count? Okay, so they don't last forever. And that's just a normal bolt. Okay, so I think we're gonna need to trigger that. And I'm gonna do it again. So attach mine. Oh, I had to reload. Okay. Nice. And then we'll just put it on the ground. Okay. And then back to the pistol. And then hey-o. Gets me every time. He's like, I can parkour. Okay.
Sorry, didn't realize that was yours.
I am flattered. But I'm a one-lady type of guy.
And then that is the rifle. I don't know if that will help us really, but it could be sick if it did. Oh, wait, kick. Oh shit, I wasn't fast enough. Oh god. Woo! Oh, that's not great. Melee. Ooh, no, don't become a creature. No creature for you. No creaching today. I don't think that's, yeah, this is tough. Okay, let's go back to, is this my shotgun? No, that's my scope. Where's my shotgun? Oh, I'm getting got real good. Yeah. Oh, I think we're dead. Yeah, we're definitely dead. I really struggle with these fight sequences where we have to fight like a bunch of guys. I'm gonna load up. So the mines don't actually really stop a bunch of people from entering, which is kind of a bummer. I appreciate that we didn't have Ashley in that fight at all. So if we jump down here, I'm gonna do the waypoint actually first, because I think that makes the most sense. You, get in there.
Hide.
What?
In the locker.
Okay.
She hates it. She hates it. And then I will eat this. And I'm gonna craft a flash grenade out of this. You can sort. That's for me. Like, there's a part of me that's even wondering, like, would it be better if we left the room, right? Like, what if we just started wandering around outside? There might be some merit there. That's for me. That's for me. This is also for me. And then we're going to jump down here. And I'm going to try a different orientation. Wait, this is where they come to fuck me. Absolutely! That's where they come to fuck me. Okay, so that is just boarded up real tight. And this we can't get through from the other side. Okay, so if I want to get back the way we came, I think I need to go up the stairs. Yes. And then around. Perfect. Now, it seems like there's some stuff up there. But I don't actually think I can make it up to where that is. Okay. She's in there. If we go downstairs, we will be stuck. So let's try jumping off here instead. Cool, cool. And now can I undo this lock? So if I'm quick, I might be able to leave that room. Well, that might be really good. That might be really good. Okay. Just gonna make sure there isn't anything else to do. I think we should leave the room. Yeah. Like, I think we should just fucking book it. And then hopefully there's a finite number of guys, as opposed to men that infinitely spawn. The flip makes me happy every time I see it. Okay, okay. And we're leaving. I'm saying no thank you, ladies, not today.
Realize that was yours.
I am flattered.
Whoop,
I'm
whoop,
a
whoop,
one-lady type
whoop,
of guy.
whoop, 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 whoop. Oh! No, not get away from me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually safe up here. Oh! She killed that guy! Whoa! She's gonna kill me too! Wait a minute.
Sorry.
Okay, but she's getting back up. Ah! There's a guy behind me! No, 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 I will not be chainsawed. Yeah, I'm gonna flip him into the old woman. We're gonna run. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, we're gonna reload, we're gonna jump down, and we're gonna do the same loop over again. Because I feel like that's safe. Melee. Are you getting up? Don't do that. Okay, there's a guy. I haven't seen any abuelas. Yeah, and we're gonna knife him so he doesn't turn into a monster. And we're gonna melee him. Okay, if we're lucky, it's just the abuelas now. Bad time to reload. I definitely think we made the right call. Leaving the room. Oh, they're going real slow. That's my shotgun. I think I can just like ice now. We probably don't need to ice him that bad. Ah! Twisty son of a bitch is right. Okay, so what they are weak to are flash grenades.
Present for you.
Hey, that was awesome. No, 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 give me the hit, gonna kick ya, gonna get ya. Are you dead? You are not dead, okay. Well, I'm going down here then, ladies. I think they should be chainsawing each other, personally. Okay, oh, that was ammo. We should probably pick that up. I'm going this way. And I'm hoping that they will chase me this way, and then I can go back up the stairs, and we can do the dance one more time. Okay. Melee, melee, melee. And then we
Not
run.
bad, right?
Okay, but they are still getting up. I think I'm gonna need more ammo. But at least all the guys are dead, which is a victory in and of itself.
Stay down, all right?
Oh, did we get one? No, 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 no. We got one! I got a checkpoint crank. Okay, that was a headshot. Why does it sound like something's behind me? Oh, it looked like we might have been able to stab her in the back. Maybe that would have been better than the kick. Never gonna keep her down. I wish we could though, right? Excellent. Yeah, it looked like we could have stabbed her. Maybe. Oh yeah, give me this. Give me this. Shotgun shells? Sexy. Uh-oh. No! 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 There's dudes here now! But I spend so many precious minutes being dudeless. Well, the dude's on fire, so maybe he won't bother me too much. I think I should craft. I need handgun ammo. I can't craft handgun ammo. So, that's not ideal. Oh, there was a ladder. No, that was the grandma. Kick you? Let me kick you. Yeah, get out of here. Wait, can I go up this ladder? That's pretty sexy, actually. Oh my god, she's on fire now. Did we get her? Oh my god, they set her on fire! Where's my shotgun? Is this my shotgun? You. Huh. Anybody else? Anybody else want to have a bad time on fire? Also featuring shotguns? Anybody else? Come here. Come a little bit closer. Oh! 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 Oh!
Coming.
I set myself on fire that time. Wait, why are there so many guys here? Yeah, you're all just gonna burn to death when you come up the ladder. Which I won't complain about. That's like the best possible end. I swear to God, I almost drew my gun on her. I was like, a humanoid is running towards me at a rapid speed. I must put them down. And we almost fucking shot her. Now, I'm gonna hope that probably the game wouldn't allow that, but hey, we did it! That was awesome! Now, let's make sure we've looted all the corpses, and then I think that's probably where we'll take our first break. That went a lot better than I thought that it did. Once I realized we could use the environment to our advantage. Thank you, gooseberries. Which is still not something I'm super used to experiencing in games. But we did it! I don't think I had to heal at all. I'm just running through here really quickly, checking to see if there's any ammo we could pick up, because we are pretty short on handgun ammo now. There's some pesetas. I don't think there's anything up the ladder. It is a good thing we found the loop. And it's a good thing that we found... Wait, I think there's something over here. That we found that ladder at the end as well. Yeah! We did not end up using the submachine gun, of course, but I will use it another day. We don't think there's any, like, other random guys around here, do we? No. No, I don't. I think we should save. It's all the way back there. There's pesetas in the villa that I didn't pick up? Well, I'm gonna assume maybe we're not in damage anymore. Or in danger anymore, rather. Well, it wasn't just pistol. I also brought out the shotgun at some point. Now we can go through here. Okay! Very nice. And now we've got a crank. So we can crank it. Where do I take the crank, do you think? Ha! That's nice. Right there. Okay. Oh, do we take the crank to the door that wouldn't open? Yes. As a matter of fact, I think that we do.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. I guess.
You did well back there. Seems this isn't your first time running from creeps.
I hate that.
I can't tell if that's meant to be a compliment.
Okay. So, if we really want to, we can run back to the Merchant in the Villa and pick up some pesetas and some shotgun shells. I don't think it's super necessary, but I do really love to steal. So let's just run for like 30 seconds and see how close we get. And if it'll only take us like a minute, then yeah, let's grab the stuff. But if it'll be like a 5-minute detour, I don't think there's any reason to commit to it. Oh, it will in fact be like 30 seconds. Okay, so here are the pesetas that we missed. No, they're all the way back there. Okay. I think probably we shouldn't... if I need shotgun shells that badly, I've really squandered many opportunities. So I think we're probably good. Although I hate to leave them behind. I just love to acquire in games. It's my favorite. And then I'll take us back to this large door here. And then I think this... Oh, map updated? Oh. Oh. Oh, I have to go all the way over here. Scary. Okay. I think we're gonna take our break here. Yeah. I just saw the game autosave. We just found a new portion of the map. We're gonna hang out here safely and take our break and then continue when we come back. I'm gonna check on the cat and heat up my tea. Please enjoy the music and we will return in like 3 minutes when the song is over. Okay, we will be back. Thanks for your patience, everybody. I touched Mochi. He was very upsetter earlier this morning. Not know why, but he seems to be calmed now. Got some tea. I'm feeling good. Oh, Midcourt, yes. Please do enjoy your sub. I think Sassy gifted that the other day. We appreciate Sassy's generosity always. Love this community. All right, so how many bullets do I have? I have exactly 12 bullets. We need to use a different gun then. This is the bolt. That's the bolt throw. Can you headshot with the bolt? I guess we're going to find out. Okay, that was just the gate shutting behind me. I don't see any interlopers. This feels like a spot to be... Oh my god. She keeps running towards me and I keep thinking she's an enemy. This seems like a great place to be ganked by a dog. Like, if I were an evil and sinister dog, I would be like, yeah, this is my place now. Okay, so there's breakable stuff in this building, if I can get up there. Maybe no dog. Maybe dogless. Wouldn't that be a nice change of pace? And I got handgun ammo. How marvelous. Okay. Well, I want to jump in here for sure. Girl, you can't just cry out like that. You make it sound like you're in pain. Shotgun shells and handgun ammo. And we have gunpowder for crafting. But it doesn't look like there's any other way to get back on the roof. So I hope there wasn't anything on the roof that would have been cool to have. Because I don't think... Yeah, we can't even, like, lift her up to grab us out. Oh. We got a flash grenade. Okay. Here's what I think I should do. I think we need to craft... Yeah. Another flash grenade. And then maybe get rid of the kitchen knife. We've got plenty of bolts. Arguably too many bolts. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. I kind of want to just toss these out. I don't know. Or maybe what we can do is... Hey, Retro, how's your holiday been, if you celebrate? Yeah, I think I might just toss these bolts. They take up a lot of space. And I feel like we've got 20 bolts already. That feels like so many bolts. Well, unless... Hang on, how's my health? Health looks good, so I don't need to craft any of this. Yeah. What if I did... We could do rifle ammo, which would get rid of one of the resources. Or another flash grenade. You know what? We might need that more than anything. Yeah. Especially since we know that flash grenades now will insta-kill the tentacle heads. Peaceful Christmas! Let's go! I had a really nice one. Yeah, hanging out with family. It was significantly better than I expected, which is always a nice thing. So, Dominique, we're doing. Cutscene always makes me think we're in danger.
All right. Come on.
Okay.
That's the guy! That's the guy that put tentacles in my blood! He's huge! That's the guy that also stole all my clothes and tied me up.
Requires cleansing. Come, child.
Ashley, run!
Wait, I don't actually have to, like, fight. Oh, you're... Flee! Okay, so we're running. Yeah. Hey, Ashley, you're running, right? Yeah, this is a running challenge. No!
Sorry about them.
Can I help her? Oh, I'm getting dogged on. Oh, I'm getting fucked on real good. Okay, all right. So, you know what? There's not really a lot of problems grenades can't solve. There may be one problem the grenade can't solve. Okay. I think for this one we should try the machine gun and also try hurling grenades. Yeah. Okay. She got punched in the face immediately. Well, thank you. To my credit, I did in fact I booked it. I started running. I just didn't expect you know, grandma to come out swinging, deck Ashley in the jaw, and send her down in one hit. Okay. Yeah, I think we should bring out the machine gun.
All right. Come on.
Okay.
Or maybe the bolt thrower with some mines on it? The machine gun feels safer. Yeah, has Ashley considered, you know, sinking some points into Constitution, perhaps?
Leon.
Soul requires cleansing.
I cannot believe how large and strong this man is.
Come, child.
Ashley,
Okay,
run!
so, yeah, we're gonna take out the grenades immediately. And then, I'm just gonna start chucking them. Yeah, I think you guys should get fucked. Easy. You guys fucked. Why is she incapacitated? Girl! Okay. Maybe we switch to the machine gun. I feel like we need... Maybe we've never really used it, but maybe it will give us a better area of control. I know it doesn't do a lot of damage, but if it can like force people away from us, that might be a good call. That is the bolt thrower.
Good.
This is the machine gun. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. The axe you dodged hit her in the head. Again, Ashley's got no points in Constitution. She's got no points in Dexterity. Why is this my problem? Like, if she were a monk, she would be able to catch the projectile, intercept it, and return it. I just feel like this isn't really... Okay, but this is the machine gun. I think we might be able to put a scope on it. Hang on. No, that's the bolt. This is the machine gun. Parts. Maybe if we take the scope. I was positive that we... Yeah, you. The SR M1903. What is that? That is a rifle. Okay. So that can only go on... I thought we had another one. A laser sight. That might help us. But I don't know if I'm fast enough to use it well. Let's try the machine gun. We're probably going to fail at this like 10 times before I figure out a strategy that works. I've had a difficult time adjusting to the combat in the game, but
All right.
I know I can
Come
get
on.
better. So
Okay.
Leon doesn't get paid enough for this. Nobody gets paid enough for this. We can probably start skipping this cutscene, actually. Yeah, we're going to see it a lot, I reckon. Okay, okay.
Hurry.
We're going this way. And, well, there might be an escape. There's a machine gun. Okay, okay, that's good. Machine gun, and machine gun, machine gun, machine gun.
Don't worry about them.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that's good! Machine gun helped. And now I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? Boom!
Ashley,
What? Why is she incapacitated? There's dudes behind it. I'm gonna hit you. I didn't hit you in time. Okay. So there will be at least one person who comes up behind me. Although I don't believe we can damage the big guy, maybe if we hit him, it will slow him down, since his advance seems to be tricky. The machine gun was more helpful than I expected. I'll be honest. It took down the initial enemies very quickly. Probably faster than I could draw and aim on all three. So we'll keep trying the machine gun, because I think that was useful. And then is there anything I can craft like straight away that might give us another advantage? I don't think so. I'm straight up out of crafting materials. I have so many flash grenades.
All right. Come on.
I feel, oh no, I'm running in the wrong direction!
Ashley!
No, that's not fair! That's not fair!
Anytime.
Come on, no, stop punching me in the face! I ran right into this, I'm gonna hit you! I'm gonna stab you. Okay, that's an immediate loss. I forget that we spawn in looking at him. I have to turn around and then run. Oi. Oi. Okay, well, lesson learned. We need to do a 180. Maybe the shotgun too, if people keep getting really close to me. I'd rather take them down from further away, but... Oh yeah, no, we definitely know what went wrong. Yeah, I need to turn, now we can run. Oh fuck, oh I ran out of ammo? Horrible, horrible time to run out of ammo. Hey! Fuck, shit. No, no, this is really bad. Why are there so many guys here? Okay. So I really don't do well in situations where the game wants me to fight a lot of enemies. And I feel like by chapter 6 I probably should have found a way to compensate for that. I haven't, and that's a little bit frustrating to me. Okay. I do still think the machine gun has merit here. The shotgun will be really strong, but it's only going to be single target. Maybe I need to start putting more grenades on the ground. Or we can try the laser sight. That pistol's actually the only gun we haven't tried, right. So let's give the handgun a shot and see if maybe we can drop some dudes with... Wait, did that go through her and into the other guy? Okay, that's good. That's good. Here's the guy that got me last time. Now he's gonna punch me, which is not good. And the other guy is still up, and I'm gonna get punched again. Can I just like blast somebody? Yeah, let's, okay, nope, we're... But they came down from the other side too quickly, and I couldn't get a grenade off to blow up the explosive barrel. Okay. I feel like if a game, I don't want you to tell me to make the game easier. That actually really starts to tilt me. When the game is like, hey, are you not good enough for this? Do you want to try it a different way? How about you be quiet, Capcom? And so how am I supposed to deal with multiple sets of enemies coming at me from 2 different directions with a dude who's advanced I can't stop? Do I just need to start lobbing grenade? Oh, squares. I will be in a totally neutral mood, despite the many failures. And the second the game is like, hey, are you dog shit at this? Did you know you can make it easier? My temper will go from 0 to 100 immediately. Immediately. Capcom, how about you shut the fuck up? Let me try to figure it out. I've never played Ninja Gaiden, but I have heard it can be really, really challenging. Okay. So, that was useful. Ultimately, I feel like this is a test of cycling through weapons faster than I am currently able to do it. Because if we could go from, like, handgun to shotgun... It's because the Punisher penetrates. What a sentence, isn't it? Because I swear, we shot that guy and the old woman behind him dropped also. But it's because it's built in as a feature of that weapon that the ammunition penetrates. Okay. So we might be able to do like a 2-for-1 special, but I'm going to have to turn around real fast to get that other guy. Maybe we do want to start blowing mines. I don't know. We can try it. We can try it. If I bring this out and then attach the mine already, yeah, we might be able to fire that at the wall and then get all 3 of them. Let's give that a try. And we'll make sure we turn around.
Hurry!
And then... we aimed that really badly, actually, and I don't think that's gonna explode in time. Yeah, we fucked that up immediately. So, I think we should probably just avoid that. It's not fast enough. I don't appear to be able to... what's it called? Detonate it manually. I think it's proximity-based or time-based. So that's not gonna help me. Okay, we're gonna go back to the machine gun. Well, we haven't needed to kick any enemies in this section because we shoot them and they die, which I have at least been grateful for. But it's the number of enemies that give me the biggest trouble. And it doesn't super surprise me that that is my weak point, because that's been my weak point in every game I've ever played. Even the games I've done challenge runs on. Anytime there's more than one boss in the same arena, I just start having a bad time. So it doesn't entirely surprise me that in a royale like this, yeah, the more dudes we get thrown at, the more dudes thrown at us, the more like flustered I become. But okay, what am I doing? I do think we should either go back to the machine gun or stick with the Punisher, or maybe cycle between Punisher and... I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way to handle the guy that comes up.
Hurry!
And we have some grenades, so I'd rather not need to use them straight away. Oh, I missed! Oh, I missed! That sucks so bad. I think we might be smoked because I missed. Yeah, which means he's gonna catch us already. I've already lost. This sucks so bad! I'm missing something. Yeah. It's no longer a this is really hard problem. It's a you are not doing something correct problem. So I'm trying to figure out what the game wants from me that I am not delivering on. Oh, see, I've never played any Mario games, so I'm not really familiar with that. But yeah, this is the first type of game I've ever played that has ever, like, put me in these positions. And I think, ultimately, they're positions I don't like being in. But I could also stand to manage them better. So it's just a question of how. I'm really close to just straight up asking, but I don't really want to give up. I'm very stubborn. And my tenacity is both a blessing and a curse. Because it's like, if I feel like I have to ask for help, I'm going to be mad about that. Because it means I wasn't good enough to do it on my own. Which is like, we don't have time to unpack all of that. But... regular grenades. I definitely want to save my regular grenade for the flame barrel. And I was like, okay, maybe we just want to book it up the hill, grenade the flame barrel, then turn around and grenade the 4 dudes behind us. But I'm pretty sure we tried running past the guy and the old women the first time, and we got grabbed, which means that strategy won't work. But it would be kind of sexy if it... Fuck it. As long as you guys aren't like, hey, streamer, this sucks, actually. Will you just fucking ask how to do it or do it right? Oh! Okay. We missed! We did not miss. Well, where you going? Where you going? Okay, okay, okay. This is good. Now there is still a guy behind us. Grenade. And, pistol. And a shotgun. Shotgun! Shotgun! No, girl, where are you going? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Stay with me, stay with me. This is our best run yet. Am I jumping down?
Okay?
I'm stuck.
You need to go. You got to kidding me.
We're good.
Then run.
Did we do it?
Closer.
Yeah, get out of here, creepy priest. Away with you. That's what we call Prague, baby. I think we went from Prague to clear. Yes. Now, I'm sure I could have done it better. There was probably a right way, and I imagine that flailing about with the Punisher and then the shotgun desperately was probably not the way to do it, but it was done. So, thank you for the follow. All right.
Good.
Oh, thank you also. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you've all had nice holidays. Hey, okay. What is everyone's favorite leftover dish? Because we made cranberry sauce with bourbon and orange zest. That is honestly kind of fucking fire. Loving the vibes. Thank you. Sometimes the scenarios like that would get me kind of grumpy. But I am glad that that did not happen today. I am not immune from grump.
You're the one he wants. If we see him again, you run.
We gotta get you some shoes,
do my
baby
job.
girl. Because I don't think these shoes were made for running. Strutting? Sure. Fleeing? No. It's the merchant. I played through them on stream a couple years ago, and I had a grand old time. Wow, bunch of stuff and some resources
Why not?
and a typewriter. Let's break these barrels before we save, and then we'll save and see what he's selling.
Hello, stranger.
Hello. And we're gonna save. Oh, yeah, probably right here. Yeah, we'll just start overwriting our oldest. And then, what you got?
Welcome.
Actually, what do I have to sell? That might be more important. I can put gems in here. So let's do... Do you think we'll get a bonus if all of the gems are the same color? A trio bonus. So trio is 1.4. And if we were to change that, it would be duo at 1.2. So yes, we'll do the trio bonus. And we'll leave that alone. And everything else I think we can sell. Including the velvet blue. Okay.
Welcome.
Wait a minute. If I can... I'm going to have a
I'll
question
buy
about that. Hang
almost
on.
anything. A deal well struck.
So,
Thank you.
Heaven's Door. Yes or no? If the key appears... If the Way Shrine key appears in my inventory to sell...
Your
That means we
valuables
don't
won't
need it
do you
anymore,
much good in
right?
the grave.
Because they wouldn't let me sell something I needed. So if it's here and it can be sold, that means we don't need it. Yes, it's free real estate. Let's go. Grilled cheese with turkey, cranberry sauce stuff. So, retro waffle. My family actually makes a variation of like the leftover Christmas sandwich. With turkey, brie, and cranberry sauce and bacon. Okay, then I'm gonna sell this.
Thank you.
And then we don't have anything to sell for. I really want this stock.
What's that? How have we procured these curiosities?
We should probably repair the knife while we're here.
No, good luck to you, stranger.
And we can buy first aid spray, but not a rocket launcher. Okay, well...
That cash in your pocket or your life.
Oh, this is the gun that we sold. Okay. So, if there's nothing for us to buy, I think we should make
Molding
some
a
of our
weapon
guns
to suit
stronger.
your specific needs.
So,
It's
the
a
red
thing of
9 is
beauty.
maxed out. I believe our
Life
shotgun
needs
is not,
care
but
every
could
once
stand to
in a
be.
while. Could be the difference
Fuck it.
between life
I really
and
like the
death.
shotgun. We're gonna make it
See
as
how
strong as
that
possible.
feels, mate. Fella like yourself should notice the difference
2 rounds
right
in
away.
time. Probably the rate of fire, I think, maybe. Because we won't need to
Your
reload as
weapons
frequently
are in good hands,
if we're
mate.
killing better.
I'll see you right. There you are, as you wished.
As I wish, that's right.
We're starting to get an idea of your tastes, friend.
And then, yeah, I should probably do something about them submachine gun, but I'm quite enjoying the shotgun.
Molding
so
a weapon
we'll
to suit
keep
your
that
specific
here.
needs. Come back anytime.
Anytime. All right. Oh, handgun ammo. Fantastic. We'll go up here.
Be careful.
Thank you, Ashley. I will. Ooh. Wait, I should put some shit in storage. That's what we should do. I help any time.
Ooh.
I miss him.
Break's over, I suppose.
So, what do I have in storage right now? A bunch of first aid spray. All right. I'm gonna send you to storage. I'm gonna send these. Oh, I can't send bolts to storage. In that case, we're keeping the riot gun. And I did like the Punisher. They're good. These are both good guns. They just have different use cases. What if I send... Oh, I can't send ammo in, and not resources either. So I can really only send first aid spray and weapon. That is what it looks like. Okay. Knowing that... We should probably store the bolt thrower, but I'd like to get better at using it, so... I won't be able to use it at all if it's in storage. Yeah, I know I can send stuff to storage from anywhere. I forget. You're kidding me. Oh, that was me. I was like, is it woman? It was baby girl, but it wasn't woman.
struggling. Abandon your body to the will of our God.
No, I don't think I will.
You know that. Oh, Almighty, grant me the strength to crush your enemies. Son of a bitch! Ashley, run!
She's like, oh yeah, I'm out of here. Are we gonna set it on fire?
God,
Oh.
I thank you for your gift.
Oh. What?
You want to get ugly? Let's get ugly.
They're not gonna make me fight this. Defeat him!
I should have known you were one of the bugs.
Ah! What am I aiming for? His head? Oh! You have a special evade option? Running away isn't enough? Oh man, I'm so smoked. Alright, I'm gonna heal. Tell me I can heal. Sure. I think we probably need that. And then let's go ahead and craft green with red, which will save us some space. He said hasta luego. Yeah, it's pretty good. Jeez, but I don't know how to get away from him.
We share the same blood. Why do you resist?
So So what was the button to
Move
evade?
quick,
Was it
such a
LB?
big bastard.
I just don't move quickly enough to evade him without a dodge button. I'm really bad at it. B. Okay, B. That was good. Those are resources which we can use to craft submachine gun ammo, I guess. Why not? Now we don't have the space for the ammo. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna use... No, we should craft something else. I can only craft bolts. I definitely don't need any more bolts, but whatever. We'll get rid of the knife. And then next hit, I'm probably gonna need to heal. And I don't have enough gunpowder for anything else. Okay.
I shall strike down your enemies.
I am inside something? Okay, keep running, keep running. Wait, can I go up here? Oh! LB! Oh, okay. So now we should heal. Getting up here might help a little bit. But I don't have the gunpowder to craft anything else. Is that an eye? That is an eye between his shoulder blades. That is so scary. I'm gonna assume if I'd been down there, maybe I could have done some cool, like, melee attack, but... LB. Okay, I'm hitting the wrong button. Which is not, like, terribly surprising, but... I'm gonna leave that alone and come back to it, maybe. Evade? I wasn't fast enough, but that's okay. LB. I'm still hitting the wrong button. I'm hitting RB. Oh. Oh. He's worse now. Oh, and I'm down here again? Can I go back up here? Thank you. I feel very safe up here. I should not feel safe up here. Okay, so I think we might want the rifle for this. But also, I think we might want to heal. So, give me that plant. Nope, that's still ammo. Give me the plant. And we're gonna craft that with this. I sent all my fucking first aid spray to storage. I figured we just did a thing. I didn't think we'd get another thing right away. I was like, oh cool, that was hard. I bet the game won't give me another hard thing immediately. And Capcom's like, this is free real estate. Okay. Can't craft anything. Can't craft anything. Man, I was running. I was in the process of... Am I meant to be shooting that out of the air? Perhaps. Which would mean we'd want the pistol. Well, regardless, we need to heal. Okay, that's too big to be shot out of the air. Or I missed. Either one is possible, I suppose. Okay. I don't really know how to evade any of this. There's fire everywhere. Now he's coming to get me, and I hate that. I'm in fire. I'm standing in fire. There's fire everywhere. I don't have any heals. I think we are stupid. was like, I don't even know where he is. He was above me. I just don't
watch where you're swinging those
understand
things.
dodging in this game. I have a really hard time with it. Is he gonna do it again? No. Evade. Oh! I'm sorry. Did we just do a backflip for no reason? Leon, you're so cool. I'm dying. Yeah, I got nothing to heal myself with anymore. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh shit, oh god, oh fuck, oh fuck. Get him, get him, get him, get him! He's not dead yet. It's not over. I just like straight up don't understand positioning in this game. It's been 6 chapters. I just don't get it. That is a little bit aggravating to me. I'm so used to having a quick positional, and Leon really only appears capable of running in straight lines and circles. Okay, well, now that we know that we want to get got... What time is it also? It's 2 o'clock. Okay, I am going to need to wrap up the stream in like 20 minutes. So, what do we think what do I not need in this fight? Well, probably the submachine gun, actually, and probably the bolt thrower. Which means I'm going to take all of this first aid spray. And then I'm going to buy...
Welcome. Got a selection.
The first aid spray he
I
has.
don't always have this in. Come back anytime.
So I've got a decent amount, 4 full heals, and then we'll be able to craft another double green vial when we get into the fight. Okay. I think we're gonna want the Punisher instead of the laser sight. That's the rifle, which I don't think will actually do us any good. Okay. That red herb is for me. And then this should be the cutscene that starts the fight. I would like to see it one more time. I always like seeing the cutscenes more than once. I feel like I can absorb their information better.
Cease your pointless struggling. Abandon your body to the will of our God.
I'm wondering if I can hit him in the eye if he takes extra damage. But that might be really hard to aim since it's on his back and he's always facing us.
Almighty, grant me the strength to crush your enemies. Son of a bitch.
This transformation he does is actually really sick. Yeah, Hypnosis, like a moment from death, but still gotta serve.
God, I thank you for your gift.
I almost kind of wish that we'd been able to see him transform. It is very necromorphy, actually. No, where's the ladder? Give me the ladder.
I know you're one of the bugs.
And now I'm gonna steal. LB! Oh god, I keep hitting R! Okay. Let's craft one of these together immediately. LB! Well, I hit it, but I don't think it didn't. Can I knock something woo! Out of the air if we hit that in time? LB! Woo! LB! Woo! LB! Now this is probably like really fucking up my knife, but we did just repair it, so that is okay by me. And I do think we actually want the Punisher here. I'm taking this. These, oh, I don't have the space for the plant. Okay, never mind. LB! I have no sense of aim. Woo! Well, I thought I'd at least get an evade key, but I guess not. Did you get him? Did you get him? If I jump down here, can I... Yeah. Yeah! Yeah, that's probably better than shooting it. So we're gonna go back up here. I'm gonna heal. And then we're gonna sort. And then I think I need more handgun ammo. So let's craft that. LB! Okay, and there's the plant that we can't pick up. Okay, we're gonna leave the plant here. LB! B! Sick backflip! LB! Sorry, it does actually help me if I say it out loud as I try to learn some of these mechanics that we haven't gotten a lot of use. LB! Uh-oh. I'm not gonna like that, am I? But how am I supposed to evade that? Because I didn't even get the prompt. LB? RT. Hey, this is already better than our first attempt, which is fantastic. But now he's gonna start throwing flaming debris at us, which is not ideal.
Guess your tap dancing days are over.
Leon! Run. Okay. Oh, wait. Woo! We should reload. That was sick! So if we stay aggressive and just move from one side to the other, that is a better strategy. Oh, he's gonna come get me now. He says, hey, I've had enough of you, and I quite frankly cannot blame him.
Watch where you're swinging those things.
That's for me. And then I think we should use this one. And I do still have first aid sprays, which is good. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, he's coming back.
Hey, stay away from me. Hey, hey.
Oh. Whatever you're doing, I don't like it. Woo! No, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. Yeah, we're going back up. Back up. Okay, good. Well, what can I say? I've got authority issues. Evade! Sick backflip, man. RT? And I bet we have to do that one more time.
Running out of options, huh?
Woo! Oh my god, I didn't move and it didn't hit me. That's my favorite. That's the move I like the most. This is where we are probably meant to use the rifle for this, but... We're doing a lot of body shots. then ammo-wise, I've got 12 bullets exactly. So we should probably craft more if I have the gunpowder to do so. I don't. I think we're gonna need to move into the rifle. Oh, look, he's coming down. Wait, you're not even the guy that put the tentacles in my blood? That was a different evil priest? That was awesome!
Leon! Quick! This place is coming down!
Escape from the slaughterhouse. Well, can I like steal some stuff from the slaughterhouse first? Because I would really like that. Yeah, in a minute. I'm stealing here. Did I get everything there is to do? Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Oh, hey. No, there's a thing in his body. Mendez's false.
Give my regards to your god.
Ooh, that has the same energy as fucking Fire Emblem Frederick's Pick a God and Pray. Okay, now I will leave.
Leon, hurry!
Oh, thank you so much for hanging out, Sangalia. We'll see you later. Have a great rest of your day.
You're welcome.
Thanks. This fire's bound to
Escape
catch
from
their
the
attention.
village.
Let's keep moving.
Okay. Awakening,
Leon?
maybe.
I'm not gonna turn into one of them, right?
I won't let that happen. I promise.
Yeah, if it starts, we'll put a bullet in your head. Oops. Awakening may be one of the best video games ever made. I need to finish Awakening. Do you know what? I need to finish Persona 3. Sorry. Mochi does this hilarious meow when he has a toy in his mouth, probably one of his mice. He has a selection of stuffed mice that he loves. And he does this really pathetic howl because he will pick up the mouse in his mouth and then be like, I want attention. But he can't meow fully, articulating his jaw with a mouse in his mouth. So it ends up sounding like, ha, ha, and that's the noise that he's making in the other room right now. Just this really pathetic wail. I like him so much. Okay, so that's... I'm just making sure there isn't anything else to like steal here or any other paths to take. I've got 15 bullets. That is not enough bullets. You know what? This sounds like a problem for the shotgun, which has 13 shells and does like the maximum amount of damage. You know what? Hang on. I don't see any dudes up here, which is good. So, is there stuff in the back of this car I can break? Nothing? That looks like... That's a bird. Those are birds. Merchant! I saw the merchant lamp, which means I must be safe. Oh, they're pulling it up.
What's going on?
Well, I guess we won't be returning to that area.
At least we don't have to worry about being followed. Come on.
The birds are gone now. Are the birds actually like the agents of... Chapter end?! Well, I feel like my chapter results must be pretty poor, but let's take a look at them. Yeah, my accuracy went down 7%. And we died 10 times more than the previous chapter, I think. But Oh, I didn't realize we could scroll back. Okay, not 10 times more at least. 10 times more than chapter 4. But this was a more hectic chapter, I think. So all in all, I feel like we probably did pretty all right. Looks like with the exception of chapter 4 as an exploration outlier, most chapters are taking like around 90 minutes to complete. I'm gonna save. And then, I'm not gonna lie, I think this might be the perfect time to call it. I'm gonna have to leave in the next like 30 minutes anyway. But if I leave a little bit early, there's a chance I could run an errand before I've gotta go. I know this is a much shorter stream than usual. 'Tis the season for holiday scheduling disruptions. This should be the last weekend that affects us. We should be on track to stream tomorrow at the usual time of 12 p.m. noon Pacific. If for whatever reason that is disrupted spontaneously, I'll make an announcement on Discord. I think it was still a good stream. We got a lot done. I did 3 fuck zones. We had the Abuela fuck zone, and then we had the Pursuit fuck zone, and then we had the Priest monster fuck zone. So, you know what? I think this was a perfectly productive stream. Just the right length of time. We got through a lot. Let me see if there's anyone streaming that we might be able to raid. Yeah. Yes. We are going to raid Gloom. I adore Gloom Shadows. She's one of my favorite Soulsborne challenge runners, and she's doing Sekiro Dance Pad. Currently fighting... Ooh, the monk. Yeah, we're gonna raid Gloom. Definitely. I think Gloom is fantastic. I absolutely adore her. Yeah, she's great. There's a handful of Dark Souls challenge runners I really like. Gloom Shadows is one of them. Moonlight Ghost, formerly known as Goes on Ghost. I just think they're spectacular. So we'll raid Gloom, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I should see you tomorrow. If there's any kind of issue, I will announce that on Discord. And then obviously next weekend, when people are no longer traveling or visiting or what have you, we will be back on the typical schedule. But I do appreciate everyone's flexibility here. So, oh, I would like to pop Final Fantasy. Yes. Oh my God, my community is the best. My community is the best. Okay, yeah, we're gonna quit. And then I'm gonna update the category. And we are doing this, for those of you who joined not at the beginning of stream and are like, why the fuck are you booting up Final Fantasy XIV? It's because Final Fantasy XIV is doing a promotion where if you gift 3 subs to a streamer playing Final Fantasy XIV, you get 50 Aetheryte tickets and a special seasonal holiday mount. And I forgot to do that on Final Fantasy XIV Fridays, so I'm gonna take 5 minutes and do it now. I know that the game went away for you guys. The game will come back. Give me just a second. It what? Wait, no. Let me, yeah. I'll hide this while it launches. That'll be good. It's funny you should say that, Artemis. Because I think I'm just giving Twitch a couple of minutes to like realize I'm playing. Because if I gift the subs and then don't get the item code, that will flummox me. But we should be good to go. So just give me a couple minutes. I do appreciate everyone's patience. You're all fantastic. The server's congested, of course. How congested are we? Let's go. It's 2 p.m. on a Saturday. And then I'm going to press this button. And we should be good to go. Bonk. Huh. There it is. I was like, I hit the button, but nothing's happening. All right. Give me just a second here to get my bonus. I have to figure out how to I've actually never done this before, so this will be very, very fun for me. Okay. So, Hypnos, thank you for reminding me. I appreciate you. And then it's easier than I thought it would be, which I like quite a lot. And Twitch should know that we're streaming Final Fantasy, so I should get the credit for this. Gakitsu, thank you for hanging out with us. I hope you've had a marvelous holiday season. And we'll gift our last one to this friend. I hope this works. I got the reward! Yay! Retro Waffle, thanks for hanging out with us today. Please enjoy your sub. Thank you for enabling me to get my Final Fantasy sub gift bonus. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate you hanging out with me and reminding me of the loot that we need to acquire. So we will acquire that. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Guardian, thank you so much for gifting those subs out! You needed it too? Yeah, so if anyone, this promotion is running until January 1st, I believe. So I think December 31st is your last chance. But if you are a Final Fantasy XIV player and you gift or purchase 3 subs, for a streamer who is playing Final Fantasy XIV, you get 50 Aetheryte tickets and a seasonal holiday mount. It's a snowman. Guardian, thank you so much. You're awesome. I appreciate you so tremendously. Thank you. Enjoy your Aetheryte tickets and the snowman mount. This is where we are going to call stream for today, though. I should wrap things up so I can get ready for dinner with family in like 90 minutes or so. But let us pass the party on to Gloom, who is fantastic and who I do adore. We will raid Gloom Shadows. And then I will hopefully see you all tomorrow for more Resident Evil. And if for whatever reason we can't because of spontaneous holiday shenanigans, I will announce that on Discord. Okay. I love all of you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for reminding me, helping me get my Final Fantasy loot. And I will see you all later. Okay, everyone. Bye.